What if Christianity isn't just a religion among many? What if it's something completely different? Something that rewrites everything you thought you knew about God? In the next 10 minutes, we'll explore ancient prophecy, historical evidence, and life-changing transformation that has convinced scientists, skeptics, influencers, and prisoners alike that Christianity might just be the truth. Let's find out why. Section 1. The claim that changes everything. Jesus didn't say, "I know a way to God." He said, "I am the way, the truth, the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." That's not an opinion, that's a bold, exclusive claim. It either makes Jesus the Son of God or a liar. Unlike other religious figures who pointed toward truth, Jesus claimed to be the truth. If he's right, every other path leads somewhere else. So how do we test it? Section 2. Historical evidence or blind faith. Even secular historians agree, Jesus of Nazareth lived. He was crucified under Pontius Pilate, buried, and then, according to hundreds of early witnesses, rose from the dead. But here's the strange part. Thousands of Jews, raised on strict traditions, suddenly changed everything. They abandoned temple rituals, declared Jesus as Lord. Many were tortured. Some were killed. All for what? A story? People don't die for fairy tales, not in the numbers we see in early Christianity. They believed because they saw something they couldn't unsee. Section 3. The prophecies they can't explain. Hundreds of years before Jesus, Hebrew prophets wrote down predictions that a child would be born in Bethlehem, that he'd be rejected by his people, that he'd be pierced for others' sins, that he'd be buried with the rich, and then rise again. You can still read them today: Isaiah 53, Psalm 22, Micah 5. These weren't vague forecasts, they were precise. How could one man fulfill so many? Was it coincidence or divine intention? Section 4. The power to transform lives. History is one thing, but what about now? In Mexico, a former cartel assassin responsible for over 30 deaths met Jesus behind bars. Today, he walks free, not just legally, but spiritually. He travels city to city, spreading peace and hope to the same communities he once destroyed. In South Korea, a teenage atheist addicted to social media and anxiety encountered the gospel on YouTube. She now runs an online prayer group with thousands of Gen Z followers. In Nigeria, a Muslim scholar opened a New Testament to disprove it. He ended up weeping. These aren't coincidences, they're conversions. Not polished lives, but transformed hearts. Section 5. What makes Christianity different? Most religions say, try harder, be better, earn heaven. Jesus says, you'll never be perfect, so I'll come down to you. Buddha taught discipline. Muhammad taught submission. Hinduism offers cycles and karma. Jesus said, come to me, and I'll give you rest. This is grace, not grind. Christianity doesn't say, you must climb to God. It says, God came down to find you. Not a ladder of rules, a cross of love. Section 6, the big question, is it true? If Jesus was just a teacher, why did people worship him? If he was just a prophet, why did he forgive sins? If he was lying, why didn't he stop the crucifixion? He was beaten, mocked, nailed to a Roman cross, and yet he prayed for his enemies. That doesn't sound like a fraud. It sounds like a king. He left no middle ground. You either crown him or reject him. Section 7. What if you're wrong? Let's flip the script. If Christianity is false and you follow it, what do you lose? Maybe a few hours on Sunday. But if it's true and you ignore it, you lose eternity. You lose the very reason you exist. What if this video isn't just content? What if it's your invitation? What if Jesus is knocking right now? If something in your heart moved today, Don't ignore it. Drop the word truth in the comments if you believe Christianity might be real. Drop doubt if you're still questioning, and I'll respond with something you've probably never heard. Like this video if it made you think. Subscribe if you're ready for more videos that go deeper than algorithm fluff. This isn't just religion. This might be your moment.